Welcome to Plebs Podcast. You got E-Money here and D-Star. We're just going to keep going with our conversation. So keep going.
No, that's what talk about his grandmama and spirituality. But no, that's like they put a name on it. That's what people got confused at. Cause like they would call like people like your grandmama or like people
Pagan
connected.
Bro, I need to tell you a crazy story about her. So she was born, or my grandmother was born. My mom's mom was born in Libya, right? Libya. And so her great grandmother or whatever. At this point, the reason they left Libya, long story short, was because of a takeover by, I think it was Castro or somebody, but some like tyrannical force that took over. And so, one of the first things they did was kill all the people of Libya that don't follow this person's, political ideologies.
Right.
So they had to basically flee out of Libya. And the only way they got out was because my great-grandmother was a healer. And so they were trying to go through a cemetery to basically, that's how they would then get to the boat, which would then take them, off. And I think they then went to Sicily.
Right.
And so they were going through this cemetery in like out of a movie, men with long beards and Allah Akbar, were just like walking over the fucking hills.
So your grandmama not Italian?
No,
she's Middle Eastern.
Yes, she's Middle Eastern.
Damn, that's why you look like dead ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all ever see he do like he Italian but he look Middle Eastern
I
like
get
a motherfucker,
Arabic. Arabic is the big one that I get. So no,
go ahead. I'm listening. So I didn't know that shit.
Yeah. So the only reason that she got out of there, these guys started like descending upon them, right? And they're like thinking that they're gonna die because it's my great grandmother who's a little kid at this point, and her, I think, brother and maybe little sister, and they're all not older than 5, and it's just my great-great-grandmother with them. And one of the guys goes, oh, wait, no, she cured my son of, some disease, tuberculosis. Oh, no, oh, that's right, she cured my son of this. Oh, that's right, she cured my son of this. And she would do it, like, with the roots and the plants, and would put them in. She was like a quote-unquote witch, she would put all the things in the
that's what they call it. That witches.
Yeah, but she was a healer.
Witches was healers.
Yep, and that's what she was.
Witches was healers.
So that was the only reason that she got out of Libya and that my family didn't die.
Let me go back real quick. Your mom, that was your grandmama who was a little kid?
Yes. And her mom, my great grandmother, or I guess my mom's grandma, right? So yeah, my great grandmother, was a healer, and that's the only way they got out with the kids and everything. Otherwise, they would have just killed them and slaughtered them because they were going through towns, raping and killing all the women, children. Yeah.
It's starting to make sense now.
Yep.
So that meditation session that we had last week.
Yeah.
I get it. See, your ass came here. All right, it's in your blood. So you already learned that it's in your blood. Like, it's literally in your blood. You got confirmation of why you even experienced some of the things that you experienced. Because obviously your grandmama, and I hear that a lot of like foreigners, even my good friend Aaliyah, we need to have her on as well. She, her grandmama, she come from a line of like witches, so to speak, healers. And like she started to tap back into that. Now, I understand when we went to that meditation, it was like, oh man, you got kicked out, man, you got to figure out some stuff, and like you knowing too much or trying to know too much, and you don't need to know. You just have to go within, like we've been saying, but like that's going within, like, okay, that's in you. So now that's a starting point. So you don't even have to like worry about, oh man, where I'm going, okay, bet I have these abilities deep down inside me. So now like that, now you can transmute that to whatever you're doing in this lifetime, because it's obvious in you, and it kind of shows in your mom too. It makes so much fucking sense. Y'all tap more in, bro. Like you'll tap into those powers. So like your grandma still alive?
Yeah, grandma's, but not my great grandmother.
Oh, so that's your great grandmama.
Yeah, my great grandmother.
So that's in your blood. And so then your mom, and then your grandmama, she picked up on that, right?
Yeah. Well, not really. Not as much, because what it was my mom grew up with the great-grandma, and that's how my mom knew about it. So my mom picked up on it. Oh. So my mom has, like, a grimoire that's been, like, passed down through her generations or whatever.
Y'all got a grimoire?
Yeah.
What?
So my mom or somebody in my family has one. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know.
It's a code knowledge.
Yeah.
It really is, bro. It's right. Knowledge. It's code knowledge.
Well, that's that ancient knowledge that we're talking about, you know. And I truly believe, dude, that, like, if you go back, just everybody, like, just anybody has that knowledge. It doesn't have to be your famous person of society. Everyone, it doesn't have to be Jeff Goldblum. That everybody knows his name, so he must have the knowledge. Yep. No, it's just the homeless dude that's sitting on the bench that's spouting about shit. He's the one that knows stuff.
So I see the.
Welcome back, guys. So
we was parked and we had to leave, and the snitch patrol came.
Yeah, we had
get a real job.
Yeah, we said get a real job. Listen, I don't discriminate against even the park it enforcement.
Nah, bump that, bro.
Fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. That's right, man. I always hate those people.
Man, I mean, shit. Would I pay for? Would I have my money and invest in parking? Probably, but fuck it.
I've heard it. Parking lots is like one of the best business ideas.
It is, bro. So, I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
Quite frankly,
why not,
bro? Well, yeah, man. That's cool though, bro. Like,
the Grimoire.
Yeah, man. That's a goal. You ought to find it. You ought to find that shit.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. You ought to find that.
My and Nyla, she's all into that stuff too.
Oh shit, man. I'm telling you, bro. We go tap into the dimensions, bro. I got I can't. I won't say I can't disclose. I don't want to sound like it's like secret. I don't have I'm formulating the conversation right now. But I understand and started to get the information on how we tap into dimensions, like with our bodies. Like we do this shit all the fucking time, and it makes so much sense why why everything is stopped for us to not tap into like our deepest selves. And I'm like, yo, because this vehicle that we in is crazy. But it has like to do with our auric field, the breath, bro. Like, it's really a fucking spaceship. And like, like I said it before, like, we travel through dimensions, like, oh shit, so that's how we do it. Mm. Like, we do that shit, bro. Like, when people talk about astral travel, we do that shit all the fucking time. But I started seeing it practically like, oh, okay, this is what I've been trying to tell people, why it's important and why they should tap in and like understanding their organs and things. So I bought this big ass fucking, I have to show you. I bought this big ass chart that has the nervous system and it correlates like the moon and the sun. It's an alchemy chart with the body, bro. Yeah. It's fucking dope as hell, man. But it's like powering up. It's like powering up Dragon Ball Z style. No fucking shit. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, man, this is some epic ass shit.
So you're just saying that the Dragon Balls are the answer.
Nigga, what?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to tip the Dragon Ball.
So you're saying the balls are the answer.
I'm telling you, bro. Don't they produce life?
They do.
I'm just saying. Don't they call them precious jewels?
They do. They do.
Bruh. But yeah, man. But bro, oh my god, I want to tell you something. It's been a minute, like two weeks.
It's been 2 weeks since we've seen each other.
Yeah, you had your little thing.
Yeah.
But I took a rest, though, bro. I took a rest, but a much needed ass rest. Mm. I mean, we all changing and shit, but I swear, bro, I was telling you before, like, people like, how you feeling? Like, now I'm going around telling people, I hope you have a good ass day. Because people hot right now. Bro, you see the brawl? Did the Alabama brawl?
Yes, I did.
That was a testament of how everybody's feeling right now. That was just the reason.
Yo, that was, dude.
You know what?
That looked like some racist ass shit to me. Like, that really did. If you saw the video, right?
Yeah, I saw it, right?
Like, that looked, I don't know what the fuck.
So then I thought about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it was entertaining. I was like, damn, okay, bet. One message. All right, black people stuck together. Shit, white people stuck together. At the end of the day, man, people stuck the fucking together, right? You stuck together. We're winning.
Yes.
Right? As a whole, we winning. As a whole, you're also losing too. But then I started thinking about it, right? I said, why y'all want to show us this? Like, why do y'all want us to see this? Like, so what if me and you out there, dead ass, like me and you sitting there walking, and we see the shit? Mm-hmm. Me and you boys.
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Well, so then we gonna be on social media looking like some Uncle Toms. Well, at least probably me. They won't give a fuck. Right? That's my hope. But yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why y'all want to see this? I'm like, man, I hope this don't turn into no race shit, because it really ain't that. This was some It was some effed up mess, and it did look racist. But I was like, man, please don't let this turn into no big ass deal.
Yeah.
Because we all got white friends, y'all. That was just some Alabama shit.
Yeah.
I think
for real. I think we all forgot about where that happened. It was in Alabama. You know, it's not like it's not even that it was like purely racist shit. It was probably some dudes that had too much to drink, and they just don't like being told what to do.
Apparently, it was some entitled shit.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
But I don't know. Did you see the dude after he threw the hat?
I love that. That's why I thought it was a joke at first.
No.
At first, I thought that was a joke.
Because you saw how he threw it?
I was like, yo.
But
I thought he was going to start dancing or some shit.
But you saw how he threw so it was forward, then he turned that bitch back, then when he threw it, he did like a move. He was like...
I was like, oh shit. It's like a flash mob or something.
So, bro, then, okay, we talking about that.
Yep.
Bro, I'm saying, look, all I'm saying, y'all, is always ask questions. Yes, things that we see as entertaining, that's why it's entertaining. We can't deny that it's an entertainment.
Oh, exactly. It was definitely entertaining.
Hell yes.
For sure.
But always ask yourself, why y'all want me to see this?
Yeah.
And then, bruh, the bad signal, bro, it was literally, they said, as soon as he let the head up, everybody came through.
That's so true. There was one black dude that jumped off of his boat and swam there.
Yeah, bro, he worked
when
there.
When you're getting a bunch of black dudes in there to swim, that's how you know it's serious.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, dog. I'm like, okay, but luckily it hadn't turned into nothing else. I do see a few, a few blogs. They're like...
Well, there's just people trying to hype it up, as always.
I saw one. They call some of the white people thugs. I'm like, y'all really not making the situation. I get it. When it comes to the race shit, it's where people that's really dug deep on that. Because I don't give up about race, and I don't come about no racist shit. Don't come to me about no racist shit. They call them thugs. I'm like, what are you doing? That's helping protect. I bet the shit happened.
Yeah.
But all of us know at this point that none of that shit matter because all y'all got white friends.
Yeah.
All y'all got Asian friends, bro. We so integrated, bro. It ain't it's 2023. The fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I had an issue with. I'm like, bro, all right, bet. I get it. We're going to get our laughs. We're going to get our get backs or whatever, but
ultimately, it's not what you want it to be. Yeah. So you think it's just some entitled assholes that parked where they shouldn't have, and then this guy did his job and told them not to, and they fought.
That's what the story seems to be. That's what they said. And if you look at it, they were arguing. But then let's entertain the magical idea that it's the Truman Show.
Huh.
Great script. Bro, that's what I'm like, bro. You feel me?
Stop it.
But whatever, man. Shit.
Dude, really? You think? Well, so
I don't believe, bro.
Well, I do know during the LA riots and all that stuff, there were supposedly there were CIA operatives who would go in there and break windows and steal stuff to make it look like it wasn't peaceful when it actually was.
Yeah, bro, they did it with Black Lives Matter and all the protests, bro, the Antifa and all that stuff. Always ask yourself this: why y'all showing me this?
Yeah.
Because, you can see shit, how many things you done talked about that happened in your real life or you know, that happened right around the corner for you that didn't get no play. Man, that's fucked up.
That's true. Why did this go viral?
Yep, opposed to this little situation.
That's a good point.
Bruh.
So there's a lot of forces that make something viral. And we've all learned that it's not just the people watching it. You know what I mean?
No, you ain't, bro. You ain't going, going viral is strategy now.
Yeah, that's so true.
Going viral is not like how it was in the beginning.
It's not just making some really good content and then everyone likes it.
Or some random ass.
Yeah, that's a third of it.
You may get a random, right?
Yeah.
You may look out to try to get random, and then people trying to force random ass shit. So, that's what I like. But it shit was funny. I was like, damn, but that hat.
Yeah, I know. That made me laugh.
I was like, please don't let this. We don't need this right now.
Yeah.
We don't need this shit right now. We don't need no more. Nah, we don't need this. Y'all, because it ain't, it's, we all in the same fucking boat.
That vibrations, man, like you were talking about. What is it? What is that Lion's Gate portal? It's a portal that it's a portal that activates your an evolution, your true self, abundance. It's literally like a new phase, new time, new paradigm. Yeah.
We're always going through new paradigms, but it's think about it, literally traveling through one space to another that is completely different. So you may not see it now, but the paradigm has shifted again. And there was confirmation on that shit too. And I don't know why. I kept, it was weird because I kept saying it. I was like, why I keep saying this? But you feel it.
But that's the thing. Ultimately, is if it is vibration, you feel it. And you feel its transformation happening. You know what I mean? It's inevitable.
That's what all the things that I like with the what you call it thing I'm teaching. I was like, yeah, that's why people. Like, that's why you know, but when you disconnect it, you think it's some outside shit, but it's like, nah, bro, you got the same circuitry as the earth. So like, what is going on and how we're affected affects the plane. So think about if you in a depressed state, your room is a mess. Everything, you're in a toxic environment. So I mean, like, ain't no different. There's really is no difference at all in what's happening. You feel that shit, bro? Like, you may not know what it is, but you like, something's off.
Yeah,
like, you
can just feel it.
Yup. That's why we be saying shit that we be saying, bro.
That makes sense. But no, yeah, I mean, shit, I don't know what to talk about right now.
Oh no, we talking about the earth and shit like that, like, bro. But that brawl.
Oh yeah,
it was literally like a depiction. Like, I thought it was funny because I was like, that's how everybody's feeling right now. The brawl is how everybody is feeling right now.
Maybe that's why it went viral.
Yeah, bro. Like, people tired, and like people not even necessarily tired. We all tired of each other, but it's not even that. It's like people tired of the situations. People tired of like struggling. People tired of like busting their ass and not getting nothing for it, and playing a game that's not built for them. Like, motherfuckers is tired, they fed up. Like, people about to implode, bro. Bro, just, man, look, y'all just keep yourself centered. Yeah, it's just what it is. Yeah. Like, it's just what it is. We all feel it, we all see it. It's not like hidden. It's like, control your temperament. It's fucking hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, for like,
that'll let your people enough.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Remember in high school when the most fights happened? Beginning of school.
Yeah. When the summer happened, it was hot.
And at the end.
Yeah.
If you live in the South, you don't get spring.
You just get hot.
You get sprummer.
Yeah.
Well, for real.
It's like about to sprum up to the summer.
Yup. Summer just be like, all right, my turn.
Yeah, just kicks. Spring at this point is like it's like that one nerd that gets just the wet willy every day. Just beaten down by summer, the bully.
Yup. But I do think this year we're gonna get a cold ass winter.
I hope so.
Because this has been hot.
Yeah.
Like, how we know science, like, you gotta be cold. You gotta balance the fuck out.
Yep. It's true.
But it was so fucking hot. But like, I was working out. I forgot to like get some cold water. Because if you working out and you ain't working out around afternoon time, don't have no room temperature water.
Yeah, you will die.
Get some cold ass water for real, bro. Y'all, you got to regulate, bro. I forgot to drink water and I'm driving. My eyes blinking slow, and I was sitting there like,
that's how you're dehydrated, right?
I was like, oh shit, nah, I need to hurry up and get home.
Yeah.
So then I got home. Fast forward. Friday, I leave. I'm like, you know how when you get that feeling in your mouth, corner in your mouth?
Ooh.
I gotta throw up. I had just started the day, bro. It was hot.
Like a heat stroke.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, this atmosphere is changing, bro. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the fuck? I do it was bio, dog. I was like, oh, it's hot. It's hot, bro. Like, it was cool yesterday. But
this just make me paranoid. I'm not even gonna lie.
I can see it.
Yeah.
This motherfucker looking back and forth.
Yeah, bro. I'm so anxious over here.
Looking like Smokey and Debo's picture sweat like a slave.
Yo.
No, dude. What about your tarot? So what happened?
Like, I know the tarot cards. So I did the potential spread. So it's like your current path, and then I can't remember the next one, like what you should look out for or something like that. But my current path was temperance. And it's like to basically have a well-being and harmonious life, be persistent, have a clear vision, and be patient. All right? And then the next day, I had some Jehovah's Witness coming knocking on my door, right? Not a possum, it was the Jehovah's Witness. And and so anyways.
Y'all see how I'm looking at it right now, bro, as you're telling me this story. Because I know what the spread about to say, but go ahead.
Yep. So, they hand me this pamphlet, they're telling me about this whole thing, and I look down at the pamphlet in big quotation marks, it says, exercise patience. It was literally the next day someone came knocking on my door telling me to exercise patience. I definitely believe tarot cards, there's something to it.
Hold on, before you go on, I'm going to tell you what it is, right? Because, like, you can take, the tarot comes from, they either come, like, they say they come from the 52 deck, because they use the 52 deck card to read tarot too. Now, those are accurate. Like, all of them accurate, but just look at it like this. They are just like how energy flows, the story, what it is, what you pull is the story of the current. That's it. So you can pull Pokemon cards and say a Pokemon card means this, and this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Right?
I agree.
So,
yes.
Like, don't even, like, don't look outside. Don't look. Don't even look. It's like, you can, like, bro.
Take it or leave it.
Grandma used to read. But Grandma was reading people's. Them Greeks be reading motherfuckers' fortunes with coffee grounds, bro. I don't like how that current flows.
Yeah.
How it goes.
Yeah.
That's how. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We got the flows.
Wow.
Got the drove.
Yo, bars.
Gotta go. Got the bar.
Shit.
Gotta go. But go ahead, guys.
I started dancing.
But go ahead. So yeah, temperance. I don't want you to lose it.
No, man. It was really interesting. Like, I definitely believe that there's, like, taking that and then you can use it. It's like, I definitely attribute it to astrology readings, how they can sometimes be really broad, so it's easy to go, oh, that's what that was talking about. You know what I mean?
They all connected.
But it's like, that's the point. It's kind of like it's an intention through the day, you know, and so it's the same idea, I think, with tarot cards. Is like you said, it's not like there's something from outside force making you pull these specific tarot cards. It's like, okay, now you have that in mind, and then now you're gonna have confirmations, you know, because it's like you activate that.
Because you be like, okay, because all it is confirmation. Like, yeah, I kind of knew that. Yeah, I kind of knew that.
Exactly.
So the Temperance was the first card that popped up?
That was the second card.
What was your first card?
So, 3 of Swords. Mm-hmm. And then...
That's funny, because you just had that baby, too.
Yeah, no, 3 of Wands. Sorry. Was the first one, second one was Temperance, and then the last one was 7 of Swords, which is my potential. 7 of Swords. Which I guess is like being resourceful and admitting any betrayal. Can't hide from the truth because the truth is the truth, son. That's what it says right there. Be true, else be ready to face the consequences.
That's so weird, bro. Because, like, think about, like, it's when you talk about the cross, that's like a crossroads. Like a crossroads. That's really weird. Like, I mean, have you been presented any, like, I don't know, what is it, opportunity or, like, situation where on one end you have to be true to yourself, but if you took one end you would be not staying true to yourself, like if you did this it would have been like, okay, I'm just curious, but you would have lost, like, you'd have lost portion of yourself, or go this way, like you may not know it all, but like you'll keep most of yourself. Were you presented with something like that? Because that shit sound like you've been presented with a crossroads, and then you like, well, if I take this way, then that's a sure thing. But then you're not relying on it because you know it.
But if I go this way, it's not.
You rely on, you think.
Yeah.
You think that it won't go that way because you don't know, and what you don't know kind of scares you. So that side makes you require faith and patience. If you've been, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I guess so. Now that you're saying it, it's like, yeah.
If there's a situation in your life that happened like that, that shit sounds like, it's like, if you practice, let's talk this through.
I have been presented with a 14 word. So I guess I would have to say it's continuing doing like smaller podcasts stand up, things that like I used to require and invest in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas over here, it's like going to school, going into a career, that type of thing. And my thing has always been, well, I could do both. You know, I could split my time, I could do that, but you've always said eventually you're gonna have to pick.
Damn, bro. I be forgetting that conversation is even for you. You'll be like, bro, man, look. All right, so this look. Cause I mean, you really made your you made your decision. So the patience, if you're being told to practice patience, then that means you chose faith.
So,
And that means like that's what I'm like, from what it sounds like, you stay true, like you have all these things. Then you also present with it, and you got those 2 3s too. You got the 2 3s that up in here. You got the 3 of Wands, which is the idea, and
the 7 of Swords, and then Temperance.
Yup. So if you're being told to practice patience, bro, then that means that's faith. And I'll tell you like this, that's like in my experience, that was hard. I told you, my crossroads was when it was amped for myself, and I ain't know, like I just knew I had to do something, but I was like, all right, bet, because I got this. But when I told you about this, I said, and I was just being me. And I was just being me. And this just popped. This what? Like, you know, a lot of taking care of. But outside of that, like I'm just not paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? The 3 of Wands was actually kind of interesting. It was I've created a foundation for myself already, and that now it's just about being patient, continuing with your path.
So okay, I want you to look at something. That's fun. And that's very interesting with the 3 of Wands, an air. That's an air element.
Mm.
The air element, which is saying you have the foundation, which is not even showing on Earth yet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you created so now it's like you have to be like, it's almost like, okay, this is what I have. I have to be sure it's not overthinking. It's not overthink. Don't overthink.
Yeah.
Don't overthink. Okay, then all I gotta, if this is my foundation, then I just gotta strengthen it. I just have to continue laying down some bricks to make sure it's sturdy.
Yeah.
So now you take that. Now you have to transmute air. That's gas and air. You gotta turn into a liquid. Turn into the emotion, right? Bring it down to a solid. And if all the things that you're doing, right? So whatever those foundational things is, that can be many things, bro. Like whatever you're doing, it may be things that you're not even thought of yet. If you feeling amazing about it and it makes you feel joy, gives you confidence and fires you up, that's the emotion. And also the fire, right?
Yeah.
The liquid, and then it becomes solid, this earth. So now it's manifested. So you already manifested your foundation in the air element. The fuck? Like, so it's already done. Like, you've been proving that, like, in the 4th dimension, that it's already set.
This is now my job to do it.
Yeah. So in the 4th dimension, right? It's already, like literally the foundation is set. So that's like, you can go up there right now, and you already doing what you're doing, right? Like, you already doing, like, think about that shit right now. In that, because it's all, like, everything is simultaneous. In the 4th dimension, it's happening faster. The 3rd dimension has to catch up, so you got to take those practice. It takes a minute for that information to be transmuted to the rest of your nervous system to practice that. So if the foundation is set in the 3rd dimension, then that is a solid in the in the 4th dimension. Now bringing it as a solid, as a metal solid, right? Acting upon those foundational ideas.
Okay.
That shit sounds like
interesting. So then what So then with that, so then what you're saying is basically the ideas are out there already, and then it's like I've already completed my task in the fourth dimension, and now which is
or a task.
which you think about it like the cloud,
Yeah, go ahead.
right?
Yep,
Like thinking of the fourth dimension like the cloud.
Right.
So it's in the cloud right now. It's just my job to find it and get there, and by getting there, I have to do the actions in the third dimension to get to that fourth dimension.
So then, no. All right, flip it.
Okay.
Flip it, right? You don't need to get nowhere. You're already there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like. It's not that you have to get there. You have to bring it here. You have to bring it to the body.
So how do you do that?
That's the action. All right, here we go.
Let's use stand-up as an example.
All right.
So maybe writing would be the action.
Okay. All right.
Right? I'm asking.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name all the things that's foundationally right now, just at the moment. You got writing, stand up, podcasts, family,
yeah.
Right? Okay. That's the fourth dimension. Not what you're doing right now physically, right? And even right? Even let's add even your restaurant gig. All right, cool. Now the main thing, and that allows you to keep yourself. So now those foundational things, what practices you already done a few practices to manifest that. To practice patience is to be patient with yourself, not for something to come. So we don't need to think about getting somewhere. Remember, you already created the foundation. Like you've already done it, so you don't need to get nowhere. You just have to put yourself in the state of reception. So imagine. So now think of it like, right, so the cloud, you got the cloud right above you. You got the cloud right above you. And then you got yourself. So then, like, if we're gonna go 3, 4, 5, we're going 3, 4, 5, and if you can go 3, 4, 5, so third dimension, I am just the vessel, and actually goes it's actually 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, my bad. It goes backwards. It's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're already the energetic pulse that exists, right? The body, which is without the brain, is a moveless vessel. It's a lifeless, like it's without the brain and the spirit. The lifeless vessel, right? So, with the brain being added, think of the brain as like direct connection with the fourth dimension, right? With the brain being added, with no thoughts, with no ideas and anything, right? It is now going to receive like a baby.
Yeah.
A baby is born, no thoughts, no idea. Everything it is receiving, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to receive the ideas. It's going to receive the thoughts.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the state of reception, everything that I'm doing is everything that I'm receiving.
Well, you're locking into a conversation I had earlier this week with my dad. So we were talking about art and Picasso, and his belief of creativity is looking through a child's eyes. So like a baby, when you look at a tree, you don't see a tree. You maybe see, oh, this is maybe a stick with some hair.
Yep.
Or you know what I mean? Like you don't look at it for what we look at it as. So that's the idea of tapping into creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if my foundation is an artist or creative or comedian, humorist, whatever the fuck you want to call it, then the ultimate idea is tapping into that creativity. You know what I mean? So, in tapping into that idea of a baby, so kind of, I don't mean to cut you off, but that was just kind of, you were tapping into that conversation I was having where he was talking about that with Picasso. It's like, it makes sense, the same idea that you're talking about.
Yeah, you just, like, when we do it, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We don't think about it. The brain's not meant to think. We're receivers. I am receiving breath. Then I give it. So if I'm receiving, then I can give it. So if you're receiving, then you can do it, then you can give it. You don't gotta think about it. You're gonna so now everything that you're receiving that resonates with you, right? So you're looking around, you're just rolling through life. Oh man, what's this? This is a comedy show, and I'm just using this example. It's a comedy show. Oh no, actually, you hear somebody doing comedy. Oh, this is really funny. I resonate with that. Cool beans. I'm not gonna keep on going about my day.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the next day, next couple hours, you are writing. You're writing jokes. What? I'm writing jokes. And you didn't think about it. You just started doing it.
Yeah.
Because you received it, you resonated with it. So if I'm resonating with it, then everything that I need here, that's already done here, is gonna present itself here. Synchronicities, confirmation. As above, so below. If I allow myself to receive, I'm only playing out what's already done. Yes, our free will comes from the thinking aspect of it, because we can think about what we want to do.
Yeah.
But where the challenge is truly being, which is, I think, amazing and beautiful at the same time, because we are here with a brain and we have this free will that we can literally choose, and it's no longer wrong or right, but we can literally choose to not accept what I won't say is like we write it, but like what we think it is. So like even like so we resonate with something. We can think to not act upon it. That's free will. That can change the course of anything.
Well, I was watching this video one time and it was talking about how the universe, like if the universe is sending you something, think of it more of a GPS, right? So you have a fork in the road, you go this way, it goes, okay, recalculating.
Yep.
Right? So now you have a new path. And then you have another fork in the road, recalculating. You know what I mean? Or you go down what you're supposed to go down.
Which is to yourself.
Exactly.
Because if you staying true to yourself, right, then that means you're staying true to the, like, literally, like, you're not tainting anything. I don't want to say that when we don't choose it, we don't taint it, because to come away from ourselves, to only come back to ourselves, also changes the course of the movement in painting, which can add a little flair, a little detail, right? May feel ugly, may look ugly at the time, but then you come back to yourself, you're like, damn, bro, that was dope. I mean, and that's not saying you're not going to deal with those challenges and those little obstacles staying in your space, but like you said, if you don't choose the direct path that only gives you partial version of yourself, it's going to have to recalculate.
Mm-hmm.
When you choose the path of your wholest self, then that's just what it is. Like, because you just, the energy playing out, like as the baby coming out of his mama womb. Like, if that baby is not tainted in thoughts and and ideas and indoctrination, and it's just gonna play out as the being
it's supposed to do.
Yup.
Yeah.
What it is. And that's what we do. That's so you just gotta, if things are already set in stone, I look at it like this, like I live my life. I'm like, okay, these are things I wanna do. And I'm just gonna fall back. I'm gonna act upon the things. I'm gonna do whatever little thing that it says, I'll go get this or try this. And as long as it resonates to the things that I want to do, I'm gonna keep doing it, because it's going to evolve. It's going to guide me. It's going to get me into the space to continue to do that more and more, because I'm riding in that resonation instead of being resistant in it. Because I'm like, well, I chose this. So why would I be resistant to myself? And that's usually the case.
Yeah. Well, and usually a lot of times your resistance is not your own; it's also the outside resistance.
Yep.
And that's what, like, a lot of times, like if you call yourself like a loser all the time, it's also probably because your dad your whole life called you a loser, and now you're calling yourself a loser.
Or shit, in our case, I used to do that shit. That's funny. I used to do that shit. My dad called me a loser, but we shit wouldn't work. Like shit just wouldn't work out for us, me and my boys. It was like, man, bro, just loses, bro. Shit don't work out. And like, I didn't even realize how fucking damaging I was doing to myself, bro. I was like, damn.
The words you choose are very important.
You know? I was like, I was so used to shit not working out. I was like, bruh, what the fuck? I was like, man, I ain't no fucking loser. I used to tell myself that. Bro. Like, some real shit, man. But you know, you work from that shit, you're like, fuck that.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. So I did some research on like some transcendental meditation. You know what that is? Where it's a different kind of meditation than what we did, though. You know, than what we did with our session.
Well, that one, bro, I knew that was about it. Like, with that one, like, there's many ways that I'll go in. I don't know why the motherfucker I don't know why that one come out. I guess it had to. Because I've done some where it would just sit there. And I was like, maybe we just sit here. I'm like, oh, fuck. But I knew it the whole fucking time. I'm going to share the fucking energy. Like, because I'll have, man, those meditations, like, because they don't be like that all the time.
Yeah. No, sometimes you really do just sit there and it's quiet. Or sometimes you sit there and it's loud. Or sometimes you sit there and you figure some shit out. But ultimately, you know, you have to sit there. You know what I mean?
You gotta sit there.
And so, I think you're right. Like, it's just not every time is going to be exactly the same.
Shit, no.
You know, and it's funny, when I first started it, too, I did it with Nyla. Because I was like, you know, one of the videos I watched on it, they said that the studies they did, it worked better in groups. And so, like a kind of a mass psychosis in a way. And so, you know, you go through this and you transcend into this, like, frequency, and you're supposed to feel like this euphoria and this kind of, like, almost enlightenment, right? And that's where creativity comes from, they say. And it's just, like, a different... I was watching this David Lynch video about it, so, like, obviously it was high while I was watching it. But I did it with her, and the first time I did it, I was like, did you get anything out of that? She's like, no, not really. I was like, yeah, I don't think we transcended per se, but, you know, I'm happy we did it, right? And then the next day, I went and did it, and I started doing it, and I did it outside right next to our pool, and there's these, like, wind chimes, and it wasn't very windy, but every once in a while you would hear, like, a little chime, and so I'd be going through this breathing, and every time I hear that chime, I'd get this, like, wave of bliss, like, over me, you know, and I'm sitting there, and then I'd hear it again, like, maybe 5 minutes later, and what kind of unlocked it for me was a mantra, Satnam, which is a Kundalini yoga mantra, which I guess means true identity or true self, and so I'm just, like, saying this mantra in my head, you know, and I hear that, and then I feel this immense joy and everything, and that's when I realized, you know, I have new motivations in my life. You know, exactly. Exactly. But then I started to realize, oh, that's why I started doing these things, and like that's what's motivating me. Like I've always lacked the external motivation. You know, I've always been able to intrinsically motivate myself for so long, but now I've got an eternal extrinsic motivator. You know what I mean? So now it's just about putting in the work, and like you said, I've got the foundation, like the tarot card said already. It's been created in the cloud, you know. It's just about me, you know, doing the work and doing the action.
Receiving it. You have to receive it. And then once you do it, once you get it, do it. It's like, think of it like the vessel, and it's like a lightning bolt. And like all the lightning bolt is everything you need. And that lightning bolt is constantly charging you up. And you can do one or two things. You can sit there and let the shit charge up and nothing happen and implode. You get sick, get toxic. Or as you're getting electrified, you just start making the movements necessary to do those things. You're receiving it, like we're acting. We're essentially acting, bro. I'm really like, the more I keep saying, I'm like, damn, we're acting.
Yeah.
Because if you choose, like, because bro, like, if everything is intricate, right, and even if we're all one organism, that's just one big ass organism, right? Then all is the same, nothing is separate, just in different spaces.
Yeah.
Just like your heart is in a different space than your lungs and your stomach. You feel like it's in the same space, like whole different dimensions and shit. Like
it's all doing the same thing, supporting the whole organism.
And it's the different functions and different, but they doing something, right? Like that's where, you know, when I'm like, man, well, then what the fuck are we worried about? That's really like, and I like how somebody said it too. Is like that to the everyday person that may sound reckless, but I'm like, how can it sound reckless if you are this, if you are nature, then that means the water outside we're looking at right now is reckless. The tree out there is reckless. Like the fuck?
Yeah.
How is living pure life, being pure life reckless? EAD.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem. And I was like, bro, you stupid, bro. You stupid. I was like, eat a dick. Like, bro, man. Like, but I'm not apologizing for that. Because, like, shit. The sacrifice motherfuckers put for other people and these motherfuckers don't care about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I bet on myself.
Well, that's ultimately, like, if you've heard any successful person say, like, what's the most common thing they say you need to invest in? It's yourself.
Yep.
And that's, like, the one thing that you can always do is just invest in yourself, and that's the one thing that's 100% guaranteed.
Bruh, like, one of my goals is, like, I'm gonna create dope, we gonna dope-ass jobs, like, man, a lot of creative shit. But I don't want people to be working for, I want them to, like, build themselves, to build the company. Like, that's how you gonna do it, bro. Because, like, this shit lives off of you. So I don't want to suck the life out of you. I want to give you life as you give it life.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Like, people should be like, man, they don't go. I felt see. I'll be getting ticked off, man, because I know how people get treated at work, bro. Like, man, I get it, work is work, but man, like, bump that. I swear I wish people just had that everybody be like, man, I'm done working. And everybody realize how each company and everybody else need each other. Y'all all organisms. You wouldn't have that client if it were that. And you wouldn't be working if you didn't have that client. You wouldn't be there if you wasn't using them to have to be that client. Like, man, please, bro. And then that wouldn't operate. And y'all trying to have these people work faster. Nah, man, these are people. What y'all think, like, a robot gonna do a better job? Nah, y'all, we people mad enough that they can't get the proper customer service.
Yeah, for real.
Man, please. No, things gotta change, bro. Shit gotta change, bro. Ain't nobody gotta suffer. You gotta have a fucking job. Like, people, they be having some dope ass companies. Be treating they fucking companies, treat they people like shit.
Yeah, for real. And that's like the thing too, is that you forget is who the cogs are really important for the machine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you have to oil it. You have to, be good to your employees, or else everyone leaves. And then what do you do next? Yep. And that's the thing that I have, like the big problem I have with the job force industry today is, how these bosses feel that they have so much power over you that they don't. Ultimately, it's pseudo power.
Yep.
It's fugazi.
You ain't got shit.
Yeah. And all it is you think because you hold a paycheck over my head, and people don't realize it's very easy to get another job out there. You know? There are so many companies that need new people all the time, and so these, that's my problem.
That's what, and they make people
power.
They make people afraid that they can't do. But that's what people be afraid, but they don't know their own fucking power. Mm-hmm. You speaking on, well, the people realize, like, well, fuck this, I'm gonna get another fucking job. Yeah. Another thing, man, people be telling me about their damn day at job. I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, you let them talk to you that way,
right?
I can't
imagine myself allowing to talk to that.
For real, like, my brain literally can't compute it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, bro. I can like, nope. Error overload. This data does not. I cannot generate a response.
Do not compute.
What? You talking to me like who?
Yeah.
But people like, man, I do a good ass job with them, bro. I didn't tell people, I'm like, if you do a dope ass job at work, you CYA cover your ass. You the motor sucker that make the job, to get the job done. You don't want to rely on, guess what, bro? You got the pull. What they gonna do? Fire you? And if they do fire you, collect your unemployment, get a little happy, because they ain't you gonna cost too much money to replace. I just gave y'all a secret to yourselves. So when you go to your job tomorrow, be like, look,
I know what I'm worth.
I need a raise. I'm taking 2 weeks. Matter of fact, I'm taking 3 weeks. I'm tired. You raggedy mother. And I'll be back, and I'm going to produce 10 times faster than the rest of these raggedy mother in this place.
And then watch tomorrow. There's going to be like a mass firing of 80% of the workforce.
Well, then, I guess they didn't want the job.
That's
man.
right.
Hey, I better get some, we all get unemployment, y'all.
That's right. Shit. Government better pay up.
Yep.
Uncle Sam,
I've
been paying you. Time to pay back, buddy.
Yeah, apparently they need people on unemployment. So I'm sitting there like, okay, well then take that little unemployment and flip the script.
Yeah.
People just be taking shit like, bro, flip the script. If you getting unemployment or food stamp shit, flip the script.
Yep.
Shit, build you a multi-million-dollar business on
that
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're getting free resources like that, ninja.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
And I know people after COVID that were making like $10,000 a month and shit.
Yup.
So they've obviously got money to give, you know.
Bruh, like, man, look, do something. I'm just taking the shit, transmute it. But I saw something. You gotta watch. There's 2 shows, so you gotta watch how to. Netflix is weird on these shows though. How to make a cult leader.
Okay.
And it's a good one. It's a real good one. And you gotta watch. Whose show is that? It's one where they talk about how, like, the corporations need, like, how corporations need a certain amount of unemployment for capitalism, whatever. I don't give a fuck about capitalism, communism, whatever. Like, I don't care about none of that. I would just, this is just all from, like, shit that, because these views that me and Union spew do not reflect the views of Swollen Nerve. We talking our shit. Cause bro, it's fucked up. But you gotta
put that out there all the time.
Yeah, dog. So cause I don't want nobody on my side thinking I'm one way. That people say I really don't care about none of this. I just want y'all to get to the point where we all on the same page. But for capitalism work, you need a certain level amount of unemployment. I'm like, okay, you ain't got no side. Can we just have a symbiotic flow of fucking resources? And you're not giving no damn name. It's called the ecosystem.
Tell them again.
I'm telling you, man. Why you think an economy is called the economy or economy? The fuck?
I don't know.
Who the one person getting something?
Who?
I don't know. It says economy. Don't economy mean like one group?
Oh,
like the ON, like one. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
bro, you want to hear something funny?
What?
So I was at the art museum, and I was writing some shit, and I was writing up some light codes and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm gonna miss people. So I put on light codes, and when you look at light codes, they look like hieroglyphics. And this one had a lot of 9s, and I just put purification. And I just left it there.
In the museum?
Yup.
Oh shit! Did you put it on a Mona Lisa?
No.
Oh, okay.
They won't let you in there. I was black.
You was at that point. Yeah, at that point you were, but not now. Now I'm actually Dominican Republic, and then small identify.
I identify as Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese.
Oh, no,
that's when you're somebody's niece, but you're from Japan.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Oh, that's a good one. Somebody's niece in Japan.
Shit.
Oh man, are you a niece of a Japan?
Ooh, Japanese.
I
think we just figured some shit out. Listen.
No, we ain't do shit.
We did, bro. Put that shit in the slam.
Do you know that song? You heard this song? I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
No, I've not seen this song.
Oh, what? For real? I want you to listen to that song.
What?
Yeah, I think I'm turning Japanese.
Have you ever seen the video of that white lady that's singing I want to be ninja?
The white lady with the white hair?
Yeah. And she's like, I want to be ninja.
Wait. The young old lady with the red lipstick on TikTok?
I don't know. I know this lady was in a room and she had a speaker and there was another Asian lady.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't seen that.
Oh,
no, they got this
that's
white.
So funny.
They got this white lady on TikTok, gray hair. She got about 50, maybe somewhere in her 50s. She be on TikTok Live rapping old school songs. And she got her own flow too. She rap like a white woman, But she got flow though. She rap like a
she like pronounces every letter.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, she's like, I got the flow and the flow and the flow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she dope though. Like she be doing like karaoke like old '90s songs. I think Snoop Dogg like
that's cool.
Shouted out or some shit like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, bro.
Speaking of Snoop Dogg, he can cook like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's 42.
Really? They have another cooking show with him?
He got his own cooking show.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, isn't it the one with Snoop Dogg, the one with Martha Stewart, where they cook everything with weed? Speaking of that, my mom made some canada.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Bro, you could have bought some.
Well, just don't eat those while you're driving. I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
bring some. Oh, shit, how much she made?
She made a lot. I don't know what she plans to do with it.
To accident
well, listen, this is recorded, sir. It's not actually canned butter. It's
shit.
A can, like, it's a butter that's in a can. That's what it is.
Yeah, but we all got prescriptions.
Yeah, prescription for the medicine. That is true.
Yeah,
it's PTSD.
It's organic. Yeah.
I had PTSD because one time I was trying to have sex with this hooker and she had a dick bigger than mine. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's inclusivity, right?
That's true. Listen.
The
worst part is she gave me anal herpes.
That's nasty. You don't want your daughter hearing this.
I do. That's okay.
I'm just
See, that's why we need the soundboard, because then after that I'll be like, but I'm ting. Or like put a laugh track after it so that people know that I'm kidding.
Yes, we need something. Be like, make something. This just joke.
Yeah, I was just kidding. It's like a video just pops in, just like me going, just a joke, and then I pop back in.
I mean, you don't want when your scandal come out, you know.
Shit, I will probably have a scandal like I'm jerking off in front of women.
Right.
They don't want me to.
Bruh.
It is what it is. You know how it is. When you got a boat, you have to sort of, you gotta go Jack Sparrow on it.
You got a Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, you know what that is, man. It's when you get on top of a boat and then you jerk off until you come on somebody. It's called a Jack Sparrow.
And these views do not.
These do not
reflect the opinions
of Swollen
Nerd. It's mother effer retarded.
Mother sucker.
Yeah, mother sucker. Dude, Aries Spears is coming to Tampa November 10th.
Ah, he's funny.
Yeah, I like him. I'm like, I want to see.
When did you say it was?
I think it's November 10th.
November 10th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I think I'm down now.
God damn it, tomorrow?
I still gotta see him. I gotta see Ali Sadiq. Yeah. I gotta see Godfrey.
I've never really watched Godfrey stand up too much.
Godfrey is I like his his podcast. It's cool. Like I just be tired. Look, that's what I respect. So I be tired of his I be tired of hearing about black and white shit.
I get that.
Bro, I'm so fucking tired of hearing about race shit, dog. I'm so tired. Like, cause here's the thing. On one end, you got people complaining, oh man, it's so hard to make it in this white man's world. But yet, you got hundreds of thousands of millions of people following you in this white man's world. So at that point, shut the fuck up. Like, I get it, but we live in a time, we gotta let shit go. Like, we gotta let it go. We have to talk about the greatness. Like, just how you talk about the greatness in your family.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we gotta focus on. Ain't nothing like, bro, like, we don't, all right, you took the past. Oh, shit. I'm a revolutionary at heart, or I'm an evolutionary at heart. Oh, that's a beautiful past, man. Thanks, great grandmama. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, bro, like, I'm just tired of, like, because I'm sitting there, like, bro, and I realize we got real people that are real friends that really helped us out, that really do rock with us. And then when we talk about shit like this, it makes people feel, it makes a general consensus ain't that, and it don't help the narrative. I always talk about my experience, my anecdotal experiences that I can relate to a situation where I could, where I do understand that I could have taken that and made it a huge deal, but I didn't, and I still changed the trajectory of my life. I mean, how many white people helped me in my life? Like, what the fuck? How many black people helped me in my life?
Yeah.
How many black people don't fuck me in my life? You know how many white people don't fuck me in my life? Like, bro, everybody the same. Like,
we're all humans just trying to make it.
Yeah, bro. I'm just so tired of hearing about the race shit. So, like, I like Godfrey, but, like, it's always, like,
Also, I think some people make their like their platform is a certain way, so you have to continue to talk about that thing because that's what your platform is.
And that boxes you in. Well, where can you go?
You're right.
Because after a while, oh, look at them parrots. Look at all these parrots.
Those green ones, the parakeets.
Yeah.
Those ones are loud, man. They yell at you.
Yeah, buddy. Bro, it's like, man, okay. You know, like, I was pulled over in Alabama. They tried to plant weed on me.
Really?
Yeah, they tried to plant weed on me, bro. Like, we was driving through, coming home, like, what? I was 17 years old, 18 years old. I ain't never experienced anything like that before in my life. You know what I'm saying? And here I am on a car talking with you. You feel me? Like, regardless, I knew white people before then.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm really, the narrative got to stop because they don't evolve.
Well, because what do you have to, yeah, that's true. And what you have to understand, too, is, like, it doesn't matter what color someone is. Some people are bad. No matter what color they are. They're white, black, doesn't matter. Like, some people are just assholes.
Yup.
You know, and they come in all shapes and sizes.
Because don't get me talk. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't want to make this look like a whole race conversation, but there have been more people of the same cut, of the same hue, that usually mess over each other than anything. So most of the time, most of the same hue people, whatever regions they're from, usually mess over one another. Like, countries take over to fuck over their own people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever. So you can take that how you want it.
Yeah.
And I mean every bit of it, bro. I'm really tired of that narrative, bro. Just like, you know. But outside of that, like, I gotta go see him because I do like him as a comedian. And I want to see Art J one more time. And I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta see Nephew. And Nephew Tommy. I want to see Nephew Tommy. Mm-hmm. And I think that'll be. I think that'll hit my list of all comedians that I would want to see. Like, I mean, I'm gonna see you regardless. I'm talking about people. I don't mean it like that. I'm talking about people. Like, those are the people that I grew up on. Like, I've pretty much seen all the ones that I grew up on, bro. And except Bernie Mac, you know. I get
that would have been so much fun to see Bernie Mac,
bro. But he was large, man. He wouldn't have done no damn improv. I don't really know if I want to see Dave Chappelle.
Why not?
I don't know. I think you've seen so much of him.
Yeah.
I think just to see him.
I'd love to see Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Because he's just a very insightful person.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like Mike Tyson going on stage. Like, I'd listen to Mike Tyson public speak. Because he knows what he's talking about. Like, he has some wisdom. He has some street knowledge that I don't have, and he can impart that onto me. You know what I mean?
I just want to see how big they, like, huge their head is on top of their neck.
So you mean literally or figuratively?
No, I just want to see up close. You know, people got big ass heads.
Yeah.
I know this bodybuilder, bro. I will never forget. Man, I was doing nationals. I was like, wow, this man has a large head. Like, you know, like, man, you go, oh, what's up, big head? Nah, bro, this nigga had muscles. He had muscles. And
so he looked like a stop sign.
Bro, and his nose is large, like a bell pepper. Oh. But, bro, his head was, ooh, boy, that was a huge ass head. I was like, damn, I was sitting right next to him.
So bad for his mom, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
But you had to push him out.
Yeah, man, I know. Yeah, I don't know about his damn mama.
That's not like a mama joke. I'm just saying that you felt bad for it.
You know.
Yeah, whatever.
That kid is huge, bro. But yeah, man, that shit funny, bro.
Speaking of that, did I tell you the delivery story? So I was talking about this. So, whenever we were in the hospital, she ended up wanting to get an epidural, right? And so about halfway through, she decided to get one.
Right.
And on her last contraction, she goes, that one felt kind of weird. And she lifts her leg up. Her mom comes over, lifts up the blanket, and the baby's head is just sitting outside of her vagina, right? So naturally, I'm like flipping my shit, like, holy shit, I've never run so fast out of a room in my entire life. I run over, I go to the nurses, I'm like, hey, there's a baby head popping out of her vagina. And like 14 of them just storm in there. Like the whole thing lasted like a minute. It's about 30 seconds in before they even told her to start pushing. And she's just like, push, push. 2 pushes later, the baby's out on top of Nyla. This whole thing, like the labor was 18 hours, the delivery was 1 minute.
Did you cut the thing?
Yeah, I got to cut the umbilical cord. And I watched it turn from blue to white, which is kind of cool. Because all the nerve endings.
Yeah, I'll probably pass out.
I thought I was gonna, but it all happened so fast that I don't think I've processed it yet. There's still just this parasite that's sitting inside my room where I sleep and it just wakes me up every 2 hours.
This motherfucker said parasite.
It's my daughter. I can say what I want about her. My half-breed. I'll call her that.
That is. I'm curious to see her hair. Like, I want to see her hair.
She's got black hair, and it's like curly like mine, but it's not curly as like nice.
Yeah, like nigga hair.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, hey man, you want to say the N word? I just playing.
Yeah, I really was about to. Yeah, you're right. Like, yeah. Like black people hair.
Look, one of my neighbors, she's scared to say black. Every time white people.
What does she say? African?
No, they go, they do this. Another black guy. Like white people, y'all don't have to say y'all don't have to say black guy. Y'all can just say it's black dude.
Yeah, it's black dude.
It's a black girl. It's a brown skinned person.
Yeah, a not white person.
Right? What did you observe? Well, he was black. Okay.
Not of the same skin tone as me.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
We're going in the right direction.
Bro, I'm
really
like, you know you can say black, right?
That's rude.
Unless you say nigga a lot.
Well, then that's probably why she says it, because when she's by herself, any black person running in front of her car is a nigga. That's right, just like that too. But she probably says it with an ER.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I ain't surprised.
With the hard R.
Yeah, with the hard
capital R.
With the capital ER.
Oh,
because you're gonna be in the ER.
Yo, because like a hail of black fists will just black fists will just come down and rain down on you like the wrath of God himself.
That's funny. That's funny, bro. The wrath of God himself.
I'm telling you, dude.
Bling blow. Bro, did you see the about the shit about Hawaii?
No.
Like they said, a storm set it on fire, right?
What? Set Hawaii on fire?
Yep. So but it wasn't no motherfucking storm. It was a laser beam.
From what?
You can look it up yourself.
Why are you looking around like someone's gonna come into the car like this in black suits and just flashbang our ass?
Probably so, bro. Nah. It was funny.
Oh, shit. There was a lady that just walked in and scared the shit out of me. I really thought there was gonna be someone. Yo.
As I'm talking about.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, bro. Yeah, bro. Fucking ladies, like, bro. They said something about, man, the sacred land that some of the natives been holding out on, man. That's the only part that got burned.
What?
Draw any conclusions that y'all want to conclude. I'm just here to make y'all think.
I'm thinking about it for sure.
I'm saying,
and I'll tell you what my conclusions are. It's fucked up. That's my conclusion.
Man, it's jacked up, bro.
It is, man. Sorry, it's ducked up.
It's ducked up, bro. You know, it's the 50th year. Apparently, this is the. They say it's the official, but it might. Some say it's unofficial 50 year hip hop.
Really?
Yep. Who gives a fuck?
Was that the punchline?
Yeah.
that was funny. I was like, oh, really? Man, who gives a fuck? All right, yeah, never mind. Shit. I don't even care anyways.
Who gives a fuck? Well, I know I'm not playing.
But I don't really give a fuck.
No, I just heard that shit.
Oh, that's really funny.
Bro, it's nice out, but we just know that it's hot out.
It is, man. It's like I want to go outside, but I know that if I do, I'm going to shrivel up like a raisin immediately.
Yeah, well,
all the water will just evaporate out of my body immediately. So.
Bro, I thought it was gonna rain, man.
That's what I heard. Now look, it's like blue skies for miles, man.
Bro, for real.
It's the calm before the storm. That's all I'm hoping.
Yep. Might rain tonight. I hope so, bro. I liked the rain yesterday.
Yeah. I'll go out in the rain. Shit, man. I'll sing in the rain, all right?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Sing the song in the rain?
Song in the rain, yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yep. We used to play. Oh my God, back home we used to play in hurricanes.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
That
God.
sounds like, yes.
Like when you play in the wind, bro, we used to act like when we run against the wind, we used to act like we was in Busta Rhymes videos.
What?
Busta Rhymes video. Like the videos when he act like he running, or back in the 90s where everybody was doing that big ass run from the camera lens and shit. But Missy Elliott, super duper fly. I can't stand the rain. It is my window. Yup. Crazy, bro.
It's crazy. Alright, I think I'm done.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Right.
I was good with you, bro.
Thank you for anybody that ever listens, ever.
Oh, for real. Oh, no, appreciate that.
Oh,
We got the view. We got some views up, man.
we did?
Yeah, man. We up about 22 views.
Oh,
And, bro, but we got a lot of dudes that listen to us, bro, which is cool.
Yeah.
But we got some ladies, we got some women topics, bro. So
Yeah.
we gotta
What are
cater to
women
them.
topics? What are you saying, DeMar?
We gotta get some women,
Oh, wow,
some
so
the views, bro. I don't know, like
wow.
I don't know. I was like, okay, shit, we gotta diverse. We gotta diversify.
Yeah.
So fellas,
it.
we keep it open. Bring your mamas, bring your grandmamas, your girls, your sisters, your brothers,
Your milfs, your gilfs,
your gilfs,
your
all
your
that,
kills,
whatever.
Even your dilfs.
Yeah, even your deals. It's stupid.
That's your dad.
Yeah, man,
Okay.
I'm gonna be a deal.
A filth?
No, Bill.
Yeah, oh. Yeah, I'm some filth.
Me and Brooke are sylphs. A couple of people would like to. People always trying to shop us. Like, yeah, I know we look good. Shit, fuck off. And they don't never be good looking people either, bro.
That's so true. It's always like some people with a giant nose.
For real, like, you always say, oh, yes, of course you would want to shop.
Yeah,
Of course you're not shopping. Of course you won't want to hang with us. Anywho. But nah, man, I appreciate y'all. We do appreciate y'all, man, for rocking out with us and enjoying the few minutes that y'all all listening to it.
Yeah,
I hope y'all
for sure.
enjoying the music. And, we just shooting the shit. Talk about some stuff. Thank y'all.
All right.
Thank y'all. See y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.